Long story short is I ended up trying out for a voice acting competition called, it was at Anime Expo in 2014 with Bang Zoom Entertainment, and I ended up winning that competition, and then, sort of slowly started working as a voice actor, and one day that same studio sent me the auditions for Demon Slayer, which was for Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu.
And now you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to the Demon Slayer Kametz no Yaiba panel presented by Aniplex of America. By a round of applause. How's everybody doing today? We have an incredible panel planned for you today, as we are so thrilled that you could join us as we look back at the past 3 years. Now we have a lot to cover today, so without further ado, I'd like to welcome to the stage the English voice of Tanjiro Kamado. Please welcome Zach Aguilar! Keep it going, come on, New York! Hey, Zach,
Hey.
how are you?
I'm doing awesome now that I'm here at New York Comic-Con!
When did you get in town? How are you enjoying Comic-Con so far?
Oh, it's been amazing. I flew in super late last night from Los Angeles, of course, so it's a little bit of a flight. Got in at midnight. I hope I get a chance to go out and see the city and just do a bunch of fun stuff tonight.
Well, my first question for you is, can you share with us how you became a voice actor and how you got the role of Tanjiro?
Yeah, so when I was a young lad, I loved watching anime. I loved playing video games, like different types of JRPGs. So I was just super interested in voiceover and how people got into it. I Googled it one day and I noticed that some of the voice actors didn't necessarily look like their characters, but of course they sounded like their characters. And I started taking voiceover classes. Long story short is I ended up trying out for a voice acting competition called, it was at Anime Expo in 2014 with Bang Zoom Entertainment, and I ended up winning that competition, and then, sort of slowly started working as a voice actor, and one day that same studio sent me the auditions for Demon Slayer, which was for Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu.
And now you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
So Zach, what has the past 3 years been like for you as the English voice of Tanjiro?
It's been crazy. We have seen so much amazing love from the fans. When I first started working on the show, I knew it was gonna be popular. I did not expect it to be super crazy, insanely popular like how it is today. And I just feel super blessed to be able to do this and to portray Tanjiro in English.
Yeah, and he did a great job, right, audience?
Thank you, guys.
Now, you share the screen with quite a few colorful characters, and I was wondering if you could tell us about what it's been like working with Abby, who plays Nezuko, Alex, who plays Zenitsu, and Bryce, who plays Inosuke. And the last time I saw you, you guys are eating sushi. We were shooting some promos for Kura Sushi.
Yeah.
And I was so impressed that you guys were eating all that sushi at 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we were all very excited about the Kura Sushi event. I remember Bryce is like, "This is all free, right?" He just keeps eating. Those guys, honestly, just working on Demon Slayer and kind of coming together with the other actors, a lot of people might not know this, but when we record the show, we record individually, so we don't really get to see each other unless we're passing in and out of the booth, or we go to a convention and do an event together. But seeing them, I feel like we've sort of turned into this mini family now, and we have a group text chat, and we all text each other random things. Somebody will bring up a cat, and they've named their cat Nezuko, and they've dressed it in Nezuko's clothes, and then I'll take a picture of that and be like, "Guys, look, I got a picture with Nezuko." I'll send it to Abby.
Now, the last time we were in New York together, we had dinner with the former ambassador of Japan,
Yeah.
Ambassador Yamanouchi, That was kind of fun, right?
That was amazing. Absolutely incredible.
We were like only supposed to be there for like 2 hours, and then we ended up
Yes.
being there till
And it was beautiful, too. The consulate, oh, it was gorgeous.
it was his residence too, and we all got this like really fancy Japanese, like 6-course Japanese dinner.
Still the best I've ever had.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it was like a different alcohol pairing for each course that came out. We
Yeah.
were all a little tipsy by the end of the night.
It was delicious. I felt very spoiled, for sure.
Well, it's been a truly incredible 3 years of Demon Slayer Kametz no Yaiba as we witness Tanjiro's journey as a Demon Slayer core member to search for a cure to turn his little sister Nezuko back into a human. Today, we're going to look back at some of Zach's favorite moments from the series, starting with the Tanjiro Kamado Unwavering Resolve arc. Let's take a look at this jaw-dropping moment. This might be an obvious question, Zach, but can you tell us why you chose this scene?
Yeah, you know, I remember when this episode came out, episode 19, it was on Twitter. It broke Twitter, broke the entire internet. And it's just one of my favorite episodes. It's the first time we get to hear Nezuko talk, I believe, since episode 1, because, you know, all she does is yeah, I mean, you know, beautiful, beautiful moment too with Rui. He's one of my favorite demons.
Yeah, and this scene holds an even more special place in our heart now, as it features the amazing Billy Kametz, who shared this scene with you as Rui. Can you share any fond memories you have working with Billy on Demon Slayer?
Oh, wow. You know, Billy has always just been a super positive guy, and I remember when I found out that he got cast as Rui, I was so surprised because I was like, Billy Kametz? Like, he is the nicest, you know, brightest dude you'll ever meet. Like, hey, what's up, man? I'm Billy. Like, he's always smiling at you. And so I'm like, wait, you're playing Rui? You're playing this guy? What? And I remember texting him, though, after I had recorded, like, this scene in the booth, and I said, dude, you sound amazing. Like, this is awesome. And he's like, oh, thanks, brother. Like, I'm just excited to be a part of the show. He's just always been a great, you know, awesome dude, solid friend. He's always there for you. And yeah, I mean, it's amazing to hear his work back even now and playing the video game because he's just a phenomenal actor, and it's amazing to see. His work will always live on.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, Billy passed away, was it earlier this year, I believe? It feels like forever, but that's why it means so much to us to hear him in the game as well as in the series. So I'm really glad you chose this scene because anytime I can hear Billy, it's always just great memories. Now, the Unwavering Resolve arc was the arc that kicked things off for you as Tanjiro, and you mentioned in an interview that you almost passed out while you were recording early on in the first season. Can you tell us which scene that was, and more importantly, much like Tanjiro, have you strengthened your breathing technique after 3 years?
Yes, definitely. You know, I think it was around this, you know, these few episodes, like episode 18, episode 19. There was a lot of battling, a lot of grunts, just trying to keep my voice in shape for all the screaming. Because, you know, I want him to sound as, like, you know, young and youthful and kind as I possibly can while delivering these, like, attack moves. And I think it has to sit in a certain place in my vocal register. So to keep my voice fresh for that, it took me a lot of different vocal warm-ups and just, yeah, trying to condition my voice and preparing for every single session. And yes, I will say now, definitely, I think I learned how to pace myself. I've taken a few notes from Bryce Pappenbrook, the voice of Inosuke. He's always screaming at something. So, yeah, definitely.
And Zenitsu, right?
Oh, and Alex, yes, of course.
Nobody is too jealous of Alex.
Yes. Oh, I know. I remember I looked at some of his scenes. I'm like, oh, man, this is so cool. Like, you know, the thunder breathing, like, this is awesome. And then I see, like, his freak out scenes, and I'm like, I'm glad that's not me.
Now, following the mission in Mount Natagumo and a little rehabilitation at the Butterfly Mansion, Tanjiro's next mission led him to the Mugen Train, where over 40 people had mysteriously disappeared. Let's check out which scene Zach chose in Mugen Train arc. So so sad. What a beautiful scene. Can you tell us why you chose this scene?
Yeah, I think it just really ties in like Tanjiro's character, and a lot of people, I feel like when I talk to fans and just everybody else about the show, people just kind of seem to gloss over the fact that his entire family died in the first episode, and he realizes that like the way that I see Tanjiro as a character truly is that in this moment, he kind of realizes he needs to live on not only for the sake of, his family's memories, but also for Nezuko, because ultimately that is his goal. Tanjiro is the kind of character who puts others before himself, and so throughout the series, I always viewed him as, putting Nezuko before himself. His ultimate goal still is to turn Nezuko back into a human, and, that's why he's doing this. That's why he goes through all these lengths and these hard training and everything.
Yeah, no, and your performance was great. I mean, thank you. Yeah, give him a round of applause, audience.
So sad.
So sad. So sad. Now, we can't talk about Demon Slayer without bringing up the tremendous work by Studio UFO Table, and today, oh yeah, give it up for UFO Table. And today we're in for a real treat as we get a special sneak peek into the process of how UFO Table brings Demon Slayer to life. While each cut lasts only a few seconds for us viewers, today you'll be able to see the amount of artistry and care that went into creating each scene. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what it kind of went into making that scene afterwards. The first scene we'll be looking at is the battle featuring Tanjiro and Inosuke versus the 12 Kizuki Lower 1 Enmu. Let's take a look at how that scene was created. Wow. This scene truly highlights the mind-blowing camera work by UFO Table that really puts the studio in a class of their own. While it's more typical for the rough genga or keyframes and layout to be worked on first, as you saw in this scene, the 3D work by the incredibly talented Naoki Sato became the base to which the genga by Takeyoshi Omagari was masterfully woven in to capture everything from the dynamic movements to the character's expression while seamlessly integrating the action with the fast-moving background and Enmu's flying limbs. What did you think, Zach?
It's crazy to see just how much goes into the animation process, and that is kind of the answer I give everyone when people ask me like, oh yeah, where's the next season or what's coming next? And I'm like, if only you guys knew. I'm sure, to animate this thing, it's a lot of work, very time consuming. I mean, it blows me away. I draw stick figures.
It's so cute to see you guys as little pegs too, you know what I mean? But, yeah. Now, for the next clip, the phrase "set your heart ablaze" was the rally cry many Demon Slayer fans didn't know we needed in 2021 as Flame Hashira Kyojuro Rengoku ignited the big screens as well as the hearts of many, many fans around the world. One of the most unforgettable moments from the Mugen Train arc was Rengoku unleashing his flame-breathing ninth form Rengoku. Now let's take a look at how this scene was remarkably animated. Let's give it up for UFO Table, you guys. Holy cow, right? This scene was brought to life by UFO Table's Nozomi Abe, who is highly regarded as most skilled with effects within UFO Table and the best person for this job. The keyframe served as the base, with the background produced in 3D after to match the movement. You can tell this scene meant a lot to the production team as character designer and chief animation director Akira Matsushima himself worked as second key animator while also serving as the supervising animation director for this specific scene. Now, speaking of Kyojuro Rengoku, Zach, I hear you and Mark, the English voice of Rengoku, have a very special relationship that's not too far off from your respective characters. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so Mark's a good friend of mine. It's funny because sometimes he'll be out here at these events and conventions, and there have been a few moments where we'll go back to the hotel, and he is the most fit guy I know. He is super fit. And he's like, yeah, Zach, you want to, hit the gym with me later? And so I'll go and hit the gym with Mark. And he's showing me how to do something really advanced, like, yes, here's a back reverse side plank, while, you move your leg up here, you're like doing a push-up while doing a side plank or something extremely difficult. And I don't know, I feel like I'm being trained. I feel like I'm going through a training arc with Mark.
That's so awesome. Now, after the heartbreaking events of the Mugen Train arc, we entered the Entertainment District arc, one of the flashiest arcs, as Tanjiro infiltrated the Yoshiwara Entertainment District, a place Sound Hashira Tengen Uzui described as the #1 spot in Japan, dripping with lust and desire, and an ideal place for a demon. And boy, was he right about that. Now, Zach, in the Entertainment District arc, you not only revisited your role as Tanjiro, but you also had to voice Sumiko. Can you share with us what that was like?
It was a lot of fun. I believe I made my voice a little bit higher than even what it already is to voice Sumiko. Just a different take. Steve, our director, told me, kind of just be a little bit lighter and just a little bit higher up there in your register. And I feel like we delivered it, and seeing everybody else's too.
I know, it was so cute, right?
Yeah.
Like Zenko, right?
Yes.
And then Ray, who plays Tengen Uzui, was just like, Inoko's hot, man. He really is. We actually watched the first episode together at an event in Texas with Alex and Bryce, as well as Ray, the English voice of Tengen Uzui. Now that you know more about the flashy Sound Hashira, how would you describe him?
Fancy, flamboyant, fantastic.
You guys did that in Texas.
Yeah, that's what we did. We went down the line. I mean, I think he's super cool. I think that one fight in the show, I forget what episode it is, with Gyutaro, was absolutely crazy. It's one of my favorite fight scenes in the entire series so far, and it blew my mind.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the incredible fight scenes, in the eyes of many anime fans, this arc further cemented Ufotable's status as the GOAT, with Collider describing the Entertainment District arc as featuring one of the most mind-boggling fight sequences in the history of Japanese animation. Next, I'd like us to take a close look at a few scenes from episode 8, titled Gathering, as Tanjiro's comrades face the fearsome upper-ranked demons Daki and Gyutaro, starting with this fierce battle between Uzui and Gyutaro, handled by Mitsuru Obunai, an invaluable member of Ufotable's most iconic action scenes. Let's take a look. Wow, let's give it up for Ufotable, guys. Holy cannoli.
Incredible.
The studio is truly masterful at creating an atmosphere, and this closer look shines a light on the remarkable fight choreography, right? To share a little backstory behind the scene, 3 younger animators, Kazuto Tatsumi, Ryo Kagami, and Yusuke Ogura, served as second key animators to support the action sequence created by Mitsuru Obunai. This one cut embodies Obunai's skillfulness as an action animator, being passed down in hopes of a bright future for these 3. Now, while Uzui faces Gyutaro, Inosuke and Zenitsu, or shall I say Zenko, have their hands full with the other half of the upper 6, demon Daki. Let's take a look at this scene. Let's give it up for Ufotable, you guys. Wow. Of the 4 behind-the-scene clips that we showed today, this one is noted by Ufotable as having the most complex production process. The 3D work was handled by Naoki Sato, whose work we saw in Tanjiro and Inosuke's battle with Enmu in the Mugen Train arc. As the camera follows Daki's belts, the staff wanted to make sure that the viewers would feel like they were experiencing the battle and not just watching the battle, by capturing the raw emotion and intensity of the frenzied combat. Because of the complexity of the scene and Ufotable's ambitions, I was told it took 1 month to work out the motion sequence before the actual Genga or keyframes could be added in. Once the keyframes were added, the baton was passed to numerous departments from staging, in-betweeners, painting, the animation director, before it finally reached the photography department after almost half a year. From start to finish, this one cut took 7 months to complete. So let's give a big round of applause to UFO Table.
Oh my gosh.
Stand in the mic.
7 months? Wow.
7 months.
That's crazy.
And what's shocking, or maybe not, is that this is episode 8, okay? And as you all know, we're still a few episodes away from the final battle scene, which was mind-blowing, which leads me to Zach's favorite moment from the Entertainment District arc. Let's take a look. Oh boy, this episode, when I was watching it at home, had me so pumped. I was like, yeah, let's go! And it was very appropriately titled, Never Give Up,
Yes.
with the claps, right? Can you tell us why you chose this scene?
Because it's epic. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know, so many reasons, you know, like this is just classic Tanjiro. Like you said, never give up. It totally fits in with his character. This is what he is, you know, he just will not stop fighting, even when he has everything against him, too. I mean, look at even his fingers right there.
I know.
And he's still gonna, and he's like, no matter what, I am still gonna cut your head off. Like,
I know.
Yeah, this was crazy. I felt the exact same way watching it. I was so hyped. And when we recorded it, I was also so hyped, too.
Oh, really?
That was one of the longest screams I had ever, you know, done and attempted. Technically, I believe we timed it out. It's like 10 seconds long, like a full-on, like, you know, as loud and hard as I possibly can.
It's like every episode, it was just like, how could you top the last episode?
Exactly.
Yeah, like, what did you guys think about the Entertainment District arc? Well, if you're looking for some goodies to own, the Demon Slayer Kametz no Yaiba Entertainment District Arcs limited edition Blu-ray is coming right in time for the holidays on December 20th. The set comes with 3 Blu-ray discs with 11 episodes plus 6 original soundtrack CDs, special accordion booklets, all housed in this stunning box featuring an exclusive illustration by the character designer Akira Matsushima. Once again, the Entertainment District Arc limited edition Blu-ray set comes out December 20th, and you can pre-order now at rightstuffanime.com. And Primitive and Demon Slayer launched its first collection together on September 1st. Look, Zach.
Whoa!
I don't know why there's a...
That is sick.
I know, look how cool. It's a skateboard, right? We brought it all the way from California. But Primitive and Demon Slayer launched its first collection together on September... Can you hold this? Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
On September 1st.
I'm taking this home with me.
You can.
Thank you. Really?
Yeah, I have a Nezuko at my...
Oh, okay.
The collection showcases 26 unique products across cut-and-sew apparel, printable t-shirts, accessories, and skateboards. The collection is available now for purchase on primitiveskate.com and on the Primitive Skate app. Are you sure you want... Are you checking in a bag?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll just carry this thing through.
Yeah?
Heck yeah.
It's 100% yours then.
Oh,
All
really?
right, yeah, congratulations.
Oh, awesome. Thank
yeah.
you. This is going on my wall.
I have more stuff in here, but this is the biggest Aniplex bag. But yeah, and then here's...
Whoa, what is that?
This is...
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice and aerated.
Yes, the outfit from Final Selection. That's
Yeah, yeah.
That is my favorite outfit of his.
Sakurokodaki, and I saw somebody with the this Tanjiro mask as well. You want this as well?
Yeah.
Okay, it's yours.
Okay, I guess everything is just for me.
I got the hanger from the hotel, so I got to,
Oh,
I'll give it to you back.
No, I'll take the hanger back,
And
too.
then, no, incidentals. And then there's this T-shirt as well. Sorry, this is the front. And look at you.
Oh,
look at you.
that's cool.
I will also give you this as well.
Oh, my gosh, thank you.
I mean, actually, I think I wore this, so let me wash it, and then I'll give
Oh, okay, yeah. You brought me here to give me gifts. Thank you.
I know. I'm really surprised because we're like wondering what we should do about the skateboard.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Zach, I have a little surprise for you as we have a special message from a familiar face, or shall I say a familiar voice. Let's check it out.
Wow, that was amazing. Oh my gosh, he's so sweet.
I know. What did you think? He said you were good looking.
Yes.
And then followed it up with, and he's younger than me.
He is so kind. I really want to meet him so badly. And he even mentioned on video games, that would be so fun for us to play the Hinokami Chronicles, the Demon Slayer video game. You know, he can choose a Tanjiro, I'll choose a Tanjiro.
I know, and you're really good too. And he's really good too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ultimate showdown. No, it's absolutely amazing. You know what? I would love for him to teach me how to say like an attack move of Tanjiro's in Japanese, and then I'll show him how to do it in English, and we can go back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so hyped. I want to meet him so badly.
You guys have so much in common too, because the rate of cat ownership within the cat.
Yes.
You know, like Hanai-san recently came out with a photo book of his cats.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, no way.
Because like Alex also owns cats, and like Abby owns cats.
Yes.
You own how many cats?
Yeah, 2 cats.
2 cats.
Yeah, we love cats.
Yes. The cat ownership is very strong within the Demon Slayer. I don't know about Bryce, actually. I think he just has kids.
Same thing.
He might be here, actually. I'm sorry. Now that we've looked back at the past 3 years, let's see what's in store for Tanjiro's next mission. Right, folks, the next mission will be the Swordsmith Village. Now, that was the first time we showed the English dub version of that trailer. What did you think, Zach?
Oh, it was crazy. So cool and epic. And being here, like, hearing the speakers and the sound, you know, it, like, shakes me. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I'm so excited to be joined by these two Hashira, but we're just so be excited. I'm not going to say anything. But, yeah, next up is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Swordsmith Village arc. Well, we are unfortunately almost out of time. But we have one more special guest. Audience, please help me welcome her to the stage. On the count of 3, please find your inner Zenitsu and say Nezuko as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. All right, here she is.
Nezuko!
So I like to take, if we could bring the house lights up, I'd like to take a picture with Zach and the audience and Nezuko. First of all, Nezuko, say hi to the audience.
So cute.
You guys can take a picture of this. This is fine. But yeah, so I want to take a picture with them in the background. Yeah, I'll move it for you. Thank you. You want to leave your mic? Well, actually, before we do this, Zach, do you have any message to the fans?
Yeah, I want to say thank you guys so much, of course, for supporting the show. And, you know, at this moment in time, everybody has asked me, they're like, when is season 3 coming? You know, when do we get to hear it? And I'm like, hopefully soon, but I am so excited to, you know, I'm so excited for you guys to hear it. And, you know, as a fan myself, I'm excited to watch along and just experience it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Muichiro and Mitsuri in the next season.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining us. And where can they see you for the rest of the weekend?
Yeah, so I will be here. I have a table down somewhere in a basement. It's not that bad. I honestly, I could not tell you exactly where it is, but it's in one of the halls. So if you would like to, I would love to come, you know, or I'd love for you to meet me at my table. So yeah, hopefully I will be here all the rest of the days for Comic-Con. So hopefully I'll see you guys then.
Well, thank you so much, Zach. All right, so let's back you up a little bit, Nezuko. Oh, I'm getting too close to the speakers. And then, Zach, if you could, actually, if you want to put your mic down. Actually, Nezuko, I'm going to have you come back a little bit. Okay, step back. Nezuko, keep going. I got you. All All right, audience. Yeah, go ahead. All right. On the count of 3, say Demon Slayer. 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, say Nezuko-chan. 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, say Tanjiro. 1, 2, 3. You got it, Rose? Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Please, I hope you enjoyed the show. Nezuko, if you want to turn around and show your beautiful face to the audience. Aw, so cute, right? And a special thank you to our warm-up hosts right there. They did an incredible job. Everybody, please have a safe and wonderful rest of New York Comic Con. Thanks so much.